Okay, here we are. This is the Menace antenna tool. It's designed to help you make little linear whip antennas, and with all the dimensions worked out, so you cut on the edges of the device to get yourself a perfectly tuned antenna at 5.8 gigahertz. Let's show you how to use it. Take your piece of coax, slide it into this first aperture here all the way to the end, and just run the blade round. I'm just twisting the coax while applying the blade. This is just to get the outer sheath off, so that should come off. There we go. Now we've got the coaxial braid exposed. So what you do is then you push this backwards and forwards, which sort of frees it up, and then keep pushing it back over the coaxial sleeving, all the way like so. You end up with this. Then what we do, make sure the coaxial bit that we folded over comes to the edge of the device, and then we'll just tin this. There we go, nicely tinned. So that's our balun done. Right, pop it back into here. Then take our side snips. The best ones to use are the ones which have got a nice flat edge with the cutting edge close to those. Bring that up to the piece here and trim. That's now cut to the correct length for 5.8 gigahertz. Then what we do is we need to trim the length of the coax. So we slide it into this other aperture. We've got two options, here and here. These are worked out at divisions of the wavelength. So in this case we will just snip up here. Right, so the last bit we're going to do is we're going to use the smaller aperture, and we'll run the blade round again to take the outer sleeving off. So remove the coax there. We can then prepare this ready for soldering onto your FPV, your VTX or your AIO. There you go, 5.8 gigahertz antenna. The other great thing about the tool is it will do an offset V antenna as well. So if we take this one we prepared, and you can see this slot down here. This is for the ground portion of the offset V. So all we do, take a piece of wire, 0.5, 0.6 diameter. We'll just bend it so it's got a little 90 degree at the end there. We'll then tin the folded over braid as before. We'll also tin the end of this piece of wire, and then we will solder the two together. So you want to solder this sort of perfectly level with the end of the coax you folded over at the point where it goes onto the point where the inner comes out, so right at the top there. Just straighten that up a little bit. Place all that back into the tool, and then that will give us two cut points now. So we've got a perfect 120 degrees around the two. We trim the end of this off, so that's tuned to 5.8, and there's the ground portion of the V. There we go, we have got our finished antenna. And then obviously you just pop this back into this part of the tool and you trim it to whatever length and strip it according to what you want to put it on. So with this one tool you can make yourself a little whip antenna or an offset V antenna. Nice thing to do once you've done the tinning and everything. Maybe pop a little bit of heat shrink on, give that a blast. So that tidies it up nicely. The other thing you could do here is apply some epoxy to, secure that into place. I tend not to bother. If I bend it, I just offer it above the tool like this, make sure it's back to the same dimensions, and off I go again. So just to show you the tuning of the antenna, we've got a little vector network analyzer here. We've got an antenna on top that we've made with the tool. It's got some heat shrink on. Now we will run the device, and there we go. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll take a screen capture and put it on the video. That shows us at a tuned frequency of 5765, so pretty close to your 5.8. If we just check at 5645 to 5945, and we are below 10 dB across that, so it should cover the whole FPV range from 5645 to 5945. Below the video I will put the file, the STL file for the antenna tool. Please feel free to download it, print one off and make some antennas. Thanks for watching.